The Toronto Raptors are going to take this one game at a time, and they get it done in Game 4 off a career night from Pascal Siakam. We're going to break everything down for you in tonight's post-game show. Welcome, Raptors fans, to tonight's post-game show as we take Game 4 and we'll go to Philadelphia down 3-1 in this series. If you want the best post-game show for every single Toronto Raptors playoff game, you need to be subscribed to Amateur Hour Clips, and this video is once again powered by Betstamp. The Betstamp app automatically tells you which betting site has the best odds set for that game you wanted to bet on. Make sure you're maximizing your profit with Betstamp using the link in the description and use code RAPS on sign up to let them know that I sent you there. Let's get into our game. So Pascal Siakam, a lot of criticism for Raptors fans, a lot of criticism from me after the Game 3 performance where I said, in reality, this is not going to be your number one guy on a contending team, but he still is our number one guy, and he still is a really good number one at that. Is he that, killer, contender, number one guy? No, but he doesn't necessarily need to be. And nights like tonight are really going to prove that. 34 points on 10 for 19 shooting. Pascal Siakam was excellent, absolutely excellent for the Raptors, and we needed him to be 13 for 15 from the line. And that's the biggest thing. He took 15 free throws in this game. Siakam, what he did today that he didn't do in Game 3 was be aggressive. Not only did he not score in the second half or overtime of Game 3, he only took 5 shots, which in my opinion is unacceptable. Is absolutely unacceptable. He needs to be aggressive and right from the jump. Like first play of the game second play of the game took a jump shot. And from there, he set the tone for his night. All throughout the game, all throughout the second half, he was being aggressive, getting to the rim, causing problems, and most importantly, drawing fouls. Siakam is so crafty, and usually he doesn't get all the calls he deserves. Today, he was getting the calls he deserves, and it's showcased. 34 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Excellent game from Pascal Siakam. Other great news for the Raptors, Scottie Barnes has been confirmed Rookie of the Year. So we went into this game with a lot of confidence. Morale was really high, showcased with this 110-102 victory. I have a full video coming out tomorrow on Amateur Hour Sports regarding Scottie Barnes winning Rookie of the Year. So make sure you're checking out that and helping us get 9,000 subs there. But this game in question, it was nice to see Scottie Barnes back out there. It wasn't his best night offensively. I thought he was okay from a defensive and ball handling standpoint. But the Raptors as a whole, the bench won us this game. It was Siakam and the bench, really. Gary Trent had a great game too, but let's take a look here. Starters don't play too well other than Siakam and Trent. Trent was great with 24 points. Siakam was awesome, 34 points. OG has a very inefficient 11. Burks doesn't really do much. He just starts for the sake of it. And Van Vliet, who I hope can play in Game 5, got injured but wasn't playing well up till then. I thought Thaddeus Young and Chris Boucher might have been the most important players other than Siakam. Thad, I think, just had his best game as a Raptor. He was 6 for 9 from the field with 13 points. Broke Joel Embiid's ankles in the first half, but was creating so much offense. 5 assists. I think most, if not all of those, were to Boucher, who was cutting to the rim, and they were working so well together offensively and defensively, and were so important to what the Raptors wanted to do in this game. We hold Joel Embiid to 21 points on 7 for 16 shooting. We hold Harden to 22 points on 5 for 17 shooting. And I think the most important thing is that the supporting cast is kept relatively quiet by the Raptors. Harris is a decent game. Maxey, probably his worst game of the series so far. Danny Green was awful in this game. And it was from the Raptors defense. The Raptors defense was the main catalyst in us getting this win. And Siakam did enough offensively to make sure that we had enough points to really get over the line. Because we don't shoot well. We shoot 42% from the field and 23% from 3. But hey, the Raptors make their living by winning the possession battle. They do that. They get 7 more offensive rebounds. They force 5 more turnovers. And that's enough. That's enough for the Raptors to do it here. Because the Sixers don't have a great game of shooting. This is their worst game so far, shooting-wise. So we got over the line by doing that. The Raptors got over the line by doing all of these great things. And the series is now at 3-1. I'm not going to be looking at this series like, Game 7. You got to go and win Game 7, how to win this series. I'm not going to be looking at it from that standpoint. The reality is we're down 3-1. We have to play 2 more games in Philly. If the series goes to distance. The reality is the Raptors are probably not going to win this series, but it's entirely possible. Nick Nurse put it in a really good way, pretty funny way. You know, you're down 3-0. That's never been done. But if you win game 4, it's a 3-1 series. And lots of people have come back from 3-1. In fact, no coach has had more 3-1 leads overturned against him than Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers is a specialist in choking and all that stuff. All that stuff, right? The reality is you're probably not going to win this series. But look at it one game at a time. You just won game 4. Forget about it. How are you going to win game 5? What are you going to do to make sure you win game 5? That is what the Raptors need to be focused on now, getting ready for game 5, getting Fred healthy for game 5. Because Sixers are obviously going to be confident, but it's one game at a time, okay? You win game 5, you're right in this series. You are right back in this series. But it all is on that game 5. I'm not even thinking about a game 6 or 7, and I don't think you should be as well. Game 5. Go execute exactly what you did defensively here in game 5. Pascal Siakam needs to continue to be aggressive, going to the rim, drawing fouls. OG is going to be much better in game 5. I know that. I know he's going to be better in game 5. Gary Trent Jr. back to full health, and it's showing. It's absolutely showing on the floor. Let's hope for more of the same from Gary Trent. The bench needs to give us that energy. Role players play better at home. So now the role players, the bench guys are going to be playing away from home. Maybe they won't be as good. At the very least, Boucher can continue to bring the energy like he's been doing in this series. Thaddeus Young can bring the solid veteran presence that we traded for him for. If we can do that, we're certainly capable of winning the game. And we've just given Scottie Barnes a little bit more time to get healthier. He played tonight, 26 minutes. They weren't his best 26 minutes. He had 6 points, 11 rebounds, 1 for 6 shooting. Scottie Barnes being back is huge for the Raptors. It's all about the one game. It's all about the one game. Win game 5 and take it from there. Okay? I'm happy we avoid the sweep, but we've had the taste of victory, and I like it. I want to win more. Go and win game 5 and see what happens. Thank you so much for watching this post-game show. We watch along every game and do these post-game shows live on Twitch, so make sure you're checking out our Twitch watch parties. The links for everything I'm about to say are in the description. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel, Amateur Clips, for the best Raptors post-game show for every single Raptors game. Sign up to Betstamp with code RAPS, R-A-P-S, and join our Discord to continue the conversation beyond the videos. I'll see you after game 5 for another post-game show.